Okay, welcome to Keeping It Real, with the largest real estate podcast made for real estate agents and also by real estate agents. My name is DJ Paris. I am your guide and host through the show. And today is our monthly series called Social Bootcamp with Gogo Bethke. Gogo Bethke came to the United States in 2003 to build her American dream. She was broke. She had no real estate experience and no sphere of influence. Also, barely spoke English with only $6 to her name. So it left her with nothing else other than Facebook to help build her business, which is where she started. She created Gogo's Real Estate and began her real estate career. Now, with the power of social media, Gogo has sold over 75 million in real estate transactions. She shares the good, the bad, and the ugly of real estate, and her honest snippets into her daily life earned her tens of thousands of social media followers. And in the real estate community, she has earned the nickname the Queen of Social Media. After being asked to present at various conferences and events with realtors, she built her own social media bootcamp for realtors called Gogo's Bootcamp. Today, she has a team of over 300 agents nationwide. Her goal is to help as many agents as possible make a name for themselves in real estate utilizing social media. Now, if she can do it, this girl from Transylvania, Romania, with no formal US education, no sphere of influence, no money, no experience, and an accent, then anyone else can do it as well. Please follow Gogo on Instagram at Gogo's Real Estate. Welcome once again, Gogo.
Thank you so much for having me. And guess what? Yesterday, we had 400 agents.
400. Oh my gosh. Well, for somebody that's been recruiting, this is me. I've been recruiting real estate agents for 11 years, and I only have 700 agents. So you are quickly going to surpass me in a much quicker time, because you probably, and you know what's so amazing is you do it all by attraction. I go out and seek real estate agents, and you do it in a much more efficient way, which is you're providing a tremendous amount of value to just the public, anyone who's a realtor, and then they are obviously inspired to want to join your team.
Yeah, and I have a little bit of advantage because yours is localized though, correct? You can only
That's
have
true.
in Chicago area. Well, for me, we have agents now in France. We just got our first agent in France. We are getting from one from Brazil. We have agents in almost every state in the US, agents in Canada, a lot of them in Mexico. So it's kind of just, I'm not limited to location. So I get to do it. I
Well,
have an easier job as you do.
it's
Eventually,
still it's very impressive what you've done so quickly, and it really does illustrate the givers get mentality. If you give great value, which is what Gogo's been doing for years, really providing social media tips for free. It's what she does on this show. People will eventually want to work with you and for you. So congratulations on all your success. And if anyone's watching, if it looks like I live like a complete slob, if you're listening, you won't see this. If you're watching me, I promise this is not how I live. I just moved in to a new condo, which is actually quite beautiful, though you wouldn't tell from this video. But all of this stuff that isn't currently being worked on is just housed in this room. I have 4 workers just on the other side of this wall installing things. So hopefully the noise isn't too bad, but I promise the visuals will look better next time we do this. So thanks for your patience through that. But what do we want to talk about today?
So I was thinking we should talk about all the different ways how we can make money in real estate, because most agents would just think commission. And don't get me wrong, that is the biggest chunk of money that you're going to make. But there are other ways when you do social media right that you can generate monthly income, most of them which are passive, what we call affiliate. And I figured I would walk you through the website that we have, which is only $20 a month. Everybody that wants to have a site like mine, you can have it for $20 a month and have everything that I have, and they literally build it for you. You don't have to build it, you just have to click a button. But I figured we could walk through everything that I have on the website and why I have it and how it generates its money. And then maybe it will inspire someone to sit down and figure out all of the ways how they can make money and build a site around it.
I think it's such a great idea. So I'm a part owner in a real estate commission advance business where we loan, well, it's not a technically loaning money, but essentially that's what it is to agents who are waiting on deals to close. And the number one reason why we ask, hey, why are you wanting an advance on this commission is they said, well, I have bills and this deal has been, delayed and it's not going to close for several months. And if they had a passive stream of income that might actually tide them over so they wouldn't need to use a service like our commission advance business. So this is a really important thing because real estate, especially if you're a traditional realtor, is so transactional and you could be waiting months and months, sometimes years for a deal to close. And obviously we all know you don't get paid until those deals close. So I think this is great to open up our audience to a way to help keep that income flowing month to month.
Yeah, I don't like, I always joke around that I don't like the real estate roller coaster. I want it off of the real estate roller coaster. I make money, don't make money. I'm employed, I'm unemployed, employed, unemployed.
Yeah.
That because my bills come in on the first and the 15th, no matter what. I mean? So
Right.
I'm like, I don't like the do I have money? I don't have money. Do I have money? I don't have money. Like, I don't like
Right.
I want to have money all the time. So when my bills come in, I also have money that's coming in so we can pay it. So I just sat down and I figured out all of the different ways how I can possibly make money. DJ, would you give me access to share my screen?
I will. So, for those of you that are listening, we're going to be describing this. For those of you watching, obviously, you'll be able to see it, but we're going to describe it as we do this. I just need to give Gogo access here. So, one sec. I forgot to do that. There we go.
Thank you. And in the meantime, guys, the ones who you are listening, all you need to do is after. You're probably driving right now, so don't do this right now. But next time when you get home and you have a chance to go in front of the computer, go to my name. So it's Gogo Bethke. It's GOGOBETHKE.com. So it's gogobethke.com. And you will see exactly what we get to see.
Awesome. All right. You should be able to share now.
Awesome. Let's do that. Can you see my screen?
We can.
Yay. Okay, let's do this. So this is my gogobethke.com. And one day I just sat down and I said, okay, what are the different ways how people possibly need to get a hold of me? What are the different ways how I can make money? And some of this may not apply to you now, or you might say, oh, I didn't think of that. I need to add it to my arsenal of how I can make money. So let's start with the very first one. Of course, it's commissions. So it's buyers and sellers. So let's say somebody's reaching out to me that they want to, talk to me about buying a home in Livingston County. I would send them to my buyers tab. And if you can see, as soon as I click that, it goes into gogobethke.org/buy. So each of these tabs has its own / So if I'm texting someone and I don't want to send them to my Gogo Bethke where they can get lost because there's so much information. Let's say they are a buyer. I send them directly to my buy tab. So then they don't get confused with all the other things that I do, like podcasts and events. This way they just go to the buy side. So on here, as you can see, you see a phone number, correct? You would think it's
Yes.
my phone number. It is not. It is my KV Core smartphone number. You should always, always, always use a smartphone number. So I use our KV Core number. If you don't have access to KV Core is our lead generation system and CRM program. Your CRM program, whatever you use, probably has the option for an upcharge to have a smartphone number. You want to have a smartphone number. Why? A, because I don't want my cell phone number out there for the public, but B, because I want to know everything about you, and C, because I don't want to manually plug your information into my CRM program. I want you to automatically show up as soon as you freaking dialed me.
What's so great about these systems too, these CRMs, especially like KV Core, there's a lot of others that offer this feature where they'll, have a phone number they can assign to you. And what's great about it, as Gogo was saying, is when somebody does contact you, what the system does is it actually takes that phone number that's coming in from that client or potential client, and it actually pings it against all sorts of different databases. And it pulls in social media accounts if it's connected to that phone number. It pulls in any information it can find, first name, last name, sometimes address. It's really awesome and impressive. And it's a great way to integrate with your CRM. As Gogo was saying, now she knows a lot about that particular individual who just reached out.
Exactly. So if that person that dialed you from the 734 blah, blah, blah phone number, if they use that same phone number when they created their Facebook or their LinkedIn account, the system's smart enough to recognize, oh, that must be the same person. So it's going to find their Facebook page. It's going to find their LinkedIn page and plug it right into your CRM. So you can hit them up on LinkedIn. You can hit them up on Facebook. So you don't have to just have the boring email be sent out. So also, they have the option here to call me, to email me, to search for homes, which is if you click it, it will take you directly to my KV Core link. So again, this is my lead generation CRM program. So you must have a website where you can capture people's information. So of course, it has a live IDX. It's going to search for everything in the state where I'm licensed, and they can filter that by whatever their criteria is. But as soon as they do that, they're going to have to give an email address to get these reports. So I'm going to know everything about them again. Okay. So that's. Yep.
What's also really great about that is when Gogo gets notified that somebody's on her website because they've entered in that email address, it's captured all of the places they've looked at and dumped that into her CRM. So she not only knows, I mean, imagine this: somebody contacts her through this phone number that's connected to her CRM. The system pings all these different social media platforms as well as just public databases, pulls as much information as it can find about that person. Then when that person goes and visits Gogo's website and starts looking for properties, it saves every single place they've looked at and puts that inside of her CRM. So she has so much information now. She knows who the person is oftentimes and what they've just been looking at without ever talking to them.
On market reports, automated drip campaigns. It's smart enough to know that if they looked at a property, they are buyers. If they wanted to know how much the home is worth, they are sellers. So it literally will do the work for you, and you can automate and you can personalize those automated drip campaigns. So like mine will send a text message right away as something comes out and says, oh my gosh, I'm so excited you're looking for a new home, or oh my gosh, I'm so excited you want to know how much your home is worth. It's a personalized video message that goes out from me to them. So it's just not a boring email that 99% of the emails don't get opened. So on this side, then we have testimonials, because I want my clients to know that we are 5-star, and I want them to, on Google and Zillow and all that. But I also want them to be able to do the research. Like, do I want to work with this person? Do they want to take my word for it, how awesome I am? Or do they want to read some testimonials and see how awesome I am? Why should they work with me? Then we have a video. I used to have an ad at the movie theater. This is our old ad from the movie theater. So they can do that. Have a video up here. Why should someone work with you? Again, this is the buyers tab. So it's so simple. You just create a video for about yourself of like how you work with buyers. Why should someone choose to work with you? How much do you charge? How the buying process works? You know, yada, yada, your achievements, your 5-star reviews, and create a quick video, upload it to YouTube, and then plug the link right in here. So now this conversation comes directly from you to the Mr. and Mrs. potential buyer. So again, there's a relationship. There's a button right under my video that says set an appointment. So when they're ready and they watch the videos like, oh, she's a cool chick, I want to work with her, they can plug themselves right into my calendar. Then we have some accolades right under the video. Talks about, you know, working on over 75 million production, featured in real producers, 5-star reviews on Google and all of those. Then we have some other videos. So like we have a new construction video on here where my husband, who's also a licensed agent, talks about the new construction process versus buying a privately owned home. And then we are also NAA certified, which is the National Association of Expert Advisors. We are certified listing agents and buyers agents. So we have a video on here that we're allowed to use because we are certified by them, explaining the buyer process. So it's just, this is on the buy side. So now when we go back, let's say I'm talking to Mr. and Mrs. Seller, a seller will want to know totally different things than the buyer does. The seller will want to know, how will you market my home? Why should I hire you versus another agent? So on the selling tab, it's very similar. When you click it, you're going to see my image, you're going to see the phone number, same features, call me now, email, home evaluations versus search for homes. And then we have client testimonials. So buttons are very similar. It's just one with one difference. Instead of searching for home, it's home evaluations, which again, if I click it, it's going to take you directly to my KV core that will run your CMA automatically. Okay, we have the same video, we have the same set appointments. The difference we have on this site, right under the accolades, we have previous videos that I have created for our listings in the past. So they can see how we market properties. So they can make the decision if they want to use us versus using somebody else. Like if I'm going into a multi-hiring, realtor hiring situation where they flat out tells you, hey, we interview multiple agents, I can just send them to my page and say, hey, look at some of the previous marketings. I go above and beyond with marketing for my clients, no cost to you. So all of my videos, videography, editing, everything that we use, I always aid that cost as the agent. I don't charge that back to my clients versus another agent that I'm going against. He or she's going to just put it in the MLS. I will win that bid because I go above and beyond for my clients, and this is proof. They can also meet the team. They can get over to our Facebook page, our Instagram, our LinkedIn, and if they have a question, just something generic, they can also answer that. So this is the sellers tab. Now, let's say I'm at an event and I'm surrounded by all kinds of agents. Let's say it's a NOR event, or let's say I'm sitting at a bar in a restaurant and someone plops their tush down next to me and we start talking real estate and EXP comes up, then I would want to send them to the EXP partner with me tab. So let's say in your case, DJ, you talk to agents all the time. Let's say you're at a bar. You say, hey, why don't you join our brokerage? You would have a tab. So my tab just explains, there's 7 videos on here. First, it explains who I am in a big picture, kind of a 10,000 foot view, a very quick paragraph. Then they can watch 7 different videos of why they should join my brokerage or this brokerage with me. In your case, your team and brokerage. Why should they do that? So you could have 7 different videos, one from you personally, explaining why they should do that. So this is my video with 6 other videos above. Then they can pop right into my calendar. They can have a 3-way call with me. So if they are a team member of mine already who decided to join the company with me and we are business partners, if they want me to come to one of their agent attraction phone calls, they would schedule a 3-way call with me. So if you have a team member that helps you grow the team and says, hey, DJ, would you please talk to this agent for me? I feel like if you talk to them, they would probably join. This is where they go. They go to your 3-way calendar. Then I also do an event called Why Not EXP. So if they want to register for that once every week, they can do that. If they want to learn about the company that's our international, because you're in 14 countries, they can do that. So whichever brokerage they are with or whatever they can do, if they have a way to growing that brokerage, this should be that page. This is the page of like, hey, why don't you talk to me about the opportunity here and join in business with me? And on there, I think what's very, very important is to have your own video. The 6 videos on here, besides the 2-year anniversary, are not mine. These 5 are created by other agents of our brokerage talking about another thing that our brokerage offers. So you can do that, but you must have your own video of why they should join your brokerage. So in here, you would have your own. So on the very bottom, again, all of the different reasons of why they should join with us, all of the trainings and things they get, and then how they can sign up. So we make it very simple. Step 1, step 2. Okay. Then they have all of the other benefits, but then we also introduce what we call Team Gogo. So all of our agents nationwide, not all, because we have been thankfully growing so much. Personally, I brought over 150, and these are the personal ones that I personally sponsored. So as we are growing, we are adding them on here. Now, the page that I was talking about, so if they like what they see here, it's very simple. They just click on a page like mine. It's in the bottom of every single page of mine. So you can just go to any of the buyer tab, listing tab, partner with me tab, any tab that you want to, and go to the bottom where it says, I want a page like this. You can have your page exactly like mine or nothing like mine. It's fully customizable and it's $20.
It's an incredible deal. $20 a month is nothing.
$20 a month. I paid for the full year upfront, so it saves you 2 months if you do that. I want to say it's like $199 if you pay for the whole year upfront. But to me, it was a no-brainer because now what was important to me is one link. So I want to be able to send absolutely anyone, if they want to invite me to a podcast, if they're inviting me to talk at their events, if they're a person who wants to get licensed in real estate, if they want to know what books I read, if they want to buy or sell or rent or join my team, it's one website. It's gogobethke.com. Within that, what was important for me is to categorize the different things that I do and the different ways how I can get paid. Another thing that was important to me, I must have videos. I can't just have a boring website of a click here and there's a link. I have to have videos so people can personally get to know me. Why should someone use me as the realtor? This is why on the listing side and this is why on the buy side. So, and this website, and then another thing, I didn't want to pay $15,000 to have a website and then have someone on retainer for $700 a month to make the updates. This is the most affordable way that I have found, and they do the updates within 24 hours. So in my events tab, if you see, if I have an event that already expired, which is, it's COVID season right now, so we don't have events on here, but pre-COVID season, you would have multiple things on here of all of the events that I attend, and then I speak at. I would, if they would be listed right here with the registration button, so they can go and register. So if I get a message from someone like, hey, Gogo, what is the next event you're going to speak at? I'll just send them to my events tab. So I go to gogobethke.org/events. So I know all of my tabs and I'll just send them there. They can see where I'm going. They can register themselves to the event. Or if they want to book me for an event, that's what I will be sending them. So
I love that because so many agents have become successful doing like first time home buyer, events or now maybe they're virtual, but this is a place where they can go and see your schedule and all of that.
Exactly. Instead of sending them to Eventbrite for this event and that event and Facebook events, and every event is here. Everyone I'm speaking at, so you can register and come and see me speak in person, or you want to invite me to one, there's a button to invite me to one. So that's the event tab and the reason for that. Then we have my bootcamp, and this is how you and me started talking. This is, we have 2 different bootcamps. So this is the Gogo's bootcamp for social media course and for the agent attraction course. Since you and me started talking, we have a whole other course now that's called agent attraction podcast. So if they want to invite me to a podcast or they want to listen to the podcast, this is where they go. And we were in construction of building these, so let me see if they are listed, but you guys should, keeping it real right there.
Yeah, that's us. Yeah.
Yep, got right in. I don't have the other ones listed here because I go on hundreds of them, but I'm not reoccurring. You're the only one that I'm reoccurring monthly.
We're very honored to have you.
Thank you for having me. So you guys are listed. The ones that I don't, I usually just tell them just go on iTunes, put in Gogo, and you should find everything that I ever spoke at. Thankfully, my name is so weird that it's easy to find. So here's another way how you can get paid. How many times have you had a conversation with a friend or somebody of like, oh my gosh, I'm thinking about getting my real estate license. Where should I go?
All the time.
All the time. Don't you wish that you could get paid for it? Well, you can. So you can go to mine where it says get your real estate license, click that button. It will take you to the company that I use. They're an online company. And last I checked, they were in 38 states, but they were working on all the states. So hopefully by now they're in all 50 states. They are an online real estate course. So anybody can join, get their courses, go and take their state exam. What happens is you get your own affiliate link. So with that affiliate link, they track who did you send, and then they send you literally every time somebody signs up and pays for a course, let's say it's $350, you get 20%. So you get a $70 check. So they just send me $40 here, $70 there, like literally all the time. So that's the get licensed tab. Now, here's another tab that's called links. Now there's a bunch of random stuff that I do and a bunch of random ways how I get paid. So instead of having a million links here, we created one tab that's called links. So let's say DJ, you say, hey Gogo, what are the books that you like reading? Like, I remember you talking about this book, blah, blah, blah. I send them to my Amazon store, okay? So when you are an influencer, you have certain amount of followers, you can apply with Amazon to see if they would allow you to be in what they call an influencer and an affiliate. So when I did, I can create an Amazon store, which is if you click it, you'll see it's Amazon/shop Gogo's real estate. So if somebody says, hey, Gogo, what is the ring light that you use? Hey, Gogo, what iPad do you have? Hey, Gogo, what clothes do you wear? Hey, Gogo, what hair products do you use? Hey, Gogo, what jewelry do you use? What are the brands? Like my crystals, like I like crystals. I always wear an opalite. So, what are the beauty products, like your lotions? What are the books? What are the home decor stuff? Like, what are the beach and pool stuff? Like absolutely anything now that I live on the beach, like this thing I can't live without. It hangs in my neck in case I get it wet. Coffee, you name it, absolutely everything. So instead of me having to say, oh, I read this and this and this and this year, I can just send you directly to my Amazon store, and right here you can just open your book. By the way, this Outwitting the Devil is probably one of the best book I have ever read.
Really? Oh, wow. Wonderful.
Gosh, do you know Think and Grow Rich?
I love Napoleon Hill.
So do you know the story of this book?
I don't know. I've not. I know Think and Grow Rich, but I don't know Outwitting the Devil. Tell us.
He wrote Think and Grow Rich in the 30s. He wrote this one in the 40s. When he wrote this one, they told him that it's so controversial that they will not publish it. And then when he passed away, he left it to his wife. His wife would not publish it. Then when she passed away, they left it to the Napoleon Hill Publishing Company. They didn't publish it until 2018. It was written in the 40s. So they published it 78 years after it was written.
Wow.
It is amazing. It is so good. Then I have to read it out loud to myself so my brain can comprehend it because it's so out there. He literally interviews the devil. And I love how the devil responds. So he says, blah, 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 is that right? And the devil responds, it is true, but it's not right. Like
fascinating.
It is mind blowing. That book is absolutely amazing. But if anyone's wants to know what are the books that I read, these are the books that I read. You can come on here and literally purchase this. This is one of my absolute favorite books.
Oh, sure. Og Mandino, greatest salesman in the world. Sure.
Yeah. So these are just some, not some, all of the books that I read. So instead of me having to go on Amazon and find the book and find the link and copy and paste and send it to you, I'll just send it to I'd say, hey, go to my bio. In the links, you'll find my Amazon store, go to the books section, and then you find all the books I've ever read.
And, it gives me an idea too. I get a lot of emails and social media messages from listeners and viewers of our show that are like, hey, I want to start a podcast. What equipment do you use? What software do you use? And I could be putting those all in links and working out affiliate relationships with all of those services too.
Absolutely. Yes. So on here, if you end up doing Amazon will pay you anywhere from 2 to 10% of the traffic you generate. So if you think about it, I might be getting someone coming on that is looking for a book, but they end up buying dog food and vitamins. I get
credit for the dog food and vitamins they bought. So I get anywhere from 2 to 10% of whatever they spend. So if they end up spending $90, I get $9 because I generated the traffic to Amazon. So there's just literally a million ways how you can get paid. On here under my links tab, that's just one of them. So we have Bootcamp, we have agent attraction course, because the course itself has a different link. We have free social media class. So if anybody wants the basics of social media, they can just go on here very quick and watch it. Free Facebook ad movie, free finesse Facebook ads training, Gogo leads tracker. So one of my favorite lead trackers, even though I have CRM programs out of the wazoo, I use two. I always use Lion Desk and I have KV Core. I still love a good old fashioned lead tracker Excel sheet. With the leads that we are working, the hot leads we are working right now, I want it in an Excel sheet because we have thousands and thousands in our database. I don't like looking at the big picture because then I get lost. I want to see the one that I'm working right now and get them from where we at to where we're going. This lead tracker even has in the right tab corner what I love. It has the amount of, so it's 3 tabs if you think about it. It's the leads that you generate. So let's say you have 17 active leads on there in the value of $7.9 million. Okay, then you have the middle tab, which is in action, which meaning we are under contract, we have not closed yet. So now I see that out of the 17, we have 6 that are in action in the value of $2.3 million. Okay, and then in the last tab are the closed, so that it will show me that during the year I generated these many leads and I was able to close this many. So then not only what's coming in, what we are working on, but also what we were able to turn into a client and get to the closing table. So then I know that, okay, if we generate $20 million worth of leads, then we can close 50% because that's our average rate. So that way, you know exactly what you need to generate to reach your goal in the end of the year. So I love my lead tracker because I love seeing that number on the top. I have referrals for you. So we built this database just because you know how hard it is. You meet these agents and they're like, oh my gosh, I love you. I cannot wait to work with you. I can't wait for the opportunity when I have a referral for you. And then 2 years later, you're like, who was that? What's his name? I met that guy in San Francisco and he was a top producer. What's his name? Because I have a freaking lead for him, but I can't remember his name. Or the other way around, you remember his name, but you can't remember what area he covers. And you want to send him a referral, but you were like, was he from San Francisco, San Diego, Los Angeles? He was from California somewhere. I don't remember. So the lead tracker here, I have a referral for you. Literally agents plug themselves in. Some of the basic questions you ask, you know, name, phone number, how long you've been in the industry, what area you cover. And then this way, if I need somebody, let's say you message me, DJ, and say, hey, I want to buy a condo in Chicago. Who do you know? I'm just going to go to my referral list right here, and I'm going to put in Chicago, and I'm going to get all of the agents who opted in to receive leads from me in Chicago. And then I go first come, first serve.
That's a huge thing. You know, it's something that I think agents oftentimes don't think about, is building that network in other areas where you can send clients or where other agents can send you clients. It's a really great, I mean, think about, you know, wherever you live, if you're somewhere where people leave in the winter to go somewhere warmer, you should make some good relationships in those areas where people are going. I know where I grew up, a lot of my parents' friends end up going down to Naples, Florida, which is a big place where people from my hometown go and retire to. So it would be a really good idea if I was an agent where I grew up to have those relationships with agents down there and make good it probably would even be better for me to fly down there and meet a few of these agents and really get them. But that's a great way to generate extra income, is make relationships with other agents.
Referrals, 25%. All you have to do is make a phone call.
Yeah, it's the easiest money.
$500. What, you make $17.50? I'll make a phone call for $17.50 any day.
Me too. Me too.
You know what I mean? So referrals are huge for us. Get your real estate license. So this is another way, same tab, but just a different way. March Marketing Magnets, that was my one of our events today. So that's going to come off today. Vivint for agents. Now this one, if you guys are agents out there listening, this will get you $200 every time you close a transaction. How many times a client of yours asks, hey, Gogo, we want to get a home security. What do you recommend? And then you recommend ADT, or you recommend Vivint, or you recommend whatever you use. Do you get paid for that recommendation? No. Does Vivint make money? Does ADT make money? Yes. So with this link, my Vivint for Agents link, when you sign up,
You become an affiliate with Vivint and you make $200 every time your clients decide to get a home security system. You'll get your own app, your own interface. All you need to do is plug in your client's information. They will get a call from Vivint. Vivint will welcome to all of their offerings, everything they offer. If your client decides that they want home security and they want to install it, as soon as it's installed in their home, they'll send you $200 right through your app. And through that app, you can just, send it right to your bank account. Another way of making money. Get Vivint is if you decide that you want to get Vivint in your home. That's the home security system we have in our home, so I recommend it. CRM Grow. This one is for agent attraction only, and you might want to look into this, DJ. This CRM program I love because it's kind of like Big Brother. It allows you to see who's watching the videos. So when you send out a video, I know your level of interest based on how many minutes you watched. So it's a 9-minute video. And if I know that you only watched 2 minutes, I'm wasting my time. But if you watched it full and then later on tonight, I get another notification that you're watching it again, what do you think are the chances that I should probably follow up with you because you're ready to pull the trigger?
Yeah, 100%.
100%. So this one will allow you to upload your own videos and be Big Brother and see who's watching again, when and how long and how many times. So then you know who you need to talk to. If you haven't noticed, I like to track everything. LionDesk is another CRM program that I use. If you decide that you want to use them, if you don't have a CRM program, that is the code that you need to enter to get your discount. Same with QuickBooks. If you don't use QuickBooks for your accounting, that's what I use. You'll get a, I think, $500 discount or something like that if you use my coupon. Same with Dropbox. All of these are actual systems and companies that I personally use for my business. If you decide to use any of these services, every time you click my link, you actually get a discount. So if you went directly to QuickBooks, you're going to pay full price. But if you use my link, you're going to get a discount. And same with Dropbox, and same with KCM, Keeping Current Matters, and Vistaprint. And Vistaprint alone, if you print a lot of flyers or business cards, this will give you a discount that if you went directly with Vistaprint, you wouldn't get. So it's kind of a no-brainer to use an affiliate link when you can. Market Dwellings is an amazing, like, postcards, flyers, everything that you can think of that is personalized, door hangers where you can just clip your business card right into it, and they are adorable and colorful and very, very well made, and they deliver it right to your door. So we use them all the time. And Wizaware is a jewelry. So I wear a bracelet that literally just looks like it has a charm on it, but the charm is actually a safety device. So all you need to do is push the button twice and it will dial 5 numbers, including 911 for you, and will send them your exact GPS location. It's a silent alarm. So if you are in a situation, they wouldn't even know you called the cops, but you did. And I love this bracelet. And this company, again, will give me for every traffic I generate to them. So now if somebody's listening and says, oh my gosh, I must buy this for my daughter, I must buy it for myself. When you go and you use my discount, you'll get 10% off. And on top of it, they will pay me for the traffic that I generated. So you get a discount and I'll make money. And same with this. This is why it's called affiliate link, because you will get paid for the people and the connections that you know and the traffic that you generate to a site. Moroccan oils, these are the, you see the wrinkleless face? I'm 40. So that's the oils that I use. They are very, very clean product, and I've been using it for over a year now. I got one set and it's still lasting me today. So I totally love it. Recommend it for everybody that wants to put oil on their faces. Bamboo sheets. Oh my gosh. Have you ever slept on a bamboo sheet?
No.
Oh my Lord. Let me tell you, it will change your life. I love going to bed. I mean, I always love going to bed, but now I love going to bed. So this one, bamboo is like a temperature control. So it will pick up your body's temperature so you can be hot under the shades. But if you put your feet, like 2 inches that way where the sheet was not touching you, it's cold.
Love that.
Oh my gosh, I love it. I love the bamboo sheet. So this one, I'll be honest with you, they're not cheap, but they're worth every penny if you ask me. But you get a big discount. I want to say 40% off. If you go to their website, you pay full price. If you use my link, you get 40% off. So it's a no-brainer. The steel designs, we are actually going to promote them today. So let me show you this one. Oh gosh, it's heavy. So if you want to have a metal design.
So what Gogo's holding up a giant steel sort of yeah. I'm not even sure what to say, but it's got your name on it. It's got your image on it. It's cut out of steel.
Yeah, that's our team logo. So that's
your logo.
Office back back in Michigan, but right now we're on Airbnb in Florida, so it's not installed. But when we go back to Michigan, it's going to be installed in my office. So it's a steel company that can literally design whatever you want. So I also want to order another one for our bar in the basement, so it can say the Bethke bar. And they just do an amazing job. It's heavy, it's sturdy, and you also get a discount if you want anything like that. So if you want a big, nice metal design for something, this is a company I use. Robinhood investing. I started investing my fun money. So I stopped drinking Starbucks. And because now I drink matcha and I make it at home. I don't drink coffee anymore. And I figured, you know what, $5 a day, $25 a week, $100 a month will add up. And I want to turn it into stocks. So now I spend my fun money in stocks and I use Robinhood for that. So Robinhood is an app that you can trade stocks, but when people use your app, when they download it, we each get a free stock. So if somebody decides, hey, I want to start trading stocks with $5 a day, don't spend your life savings on it. This is my fun money. I use Robinhood for that. So if you decide you want to do the same, you come here, you download the Robinhood app, you'll get a free stock, I'll get a free stock. So we both grow our stock account. And if you want a page like mine, like the web page like mine, again, it's built in right in here as well. So these are just some of the ways how I make money with affiliate links and all of the possible ways that, you know, we figure that the businesses that you already use and you support, when you pitching their services, imagine like you become their sales rep. You're technically marketing for them. So they will pay you for that. They will pay you for your connections. And if you help them grow and generate business and grow the revenue, they will share the revenue with you.
And you really should put together a packet for first-time home buyers, sellers, because, you know, for example, I'm not a first-time home buyer, but I just bought a condo, and, you know, what do all people who buy a new place, mine's new construction. So let's just talk new construction. So a new construction person has to do a number of things. Usually they have to outfit their entire closets. They have to buy blinds, window treatments, right? Mm-hmm. So there are nationwide companies that you can affiliate with, and they will give you these links. And then whenever you have a client that's moving into a new construction home, say, hey, I've got, you know, this great company that'll come out and do your closets for you. Here's the link to schedule an appointment. And then, of course, if they use them, same thing with, you know, internet, phone, you know, television. All of these things can be affiliate relationships. So if you just think about what are the services that your clients need in particular transactions, put those packets together, have it on a website like Gogo does, segment it out, and then just send them a link to the website. Say, hey, I've got everything you need. How about a handyman or TaskRabbit? You know, these companies that we know people use when they move, and moving companies. All of these things are all affiliate opportunities.
Yeah. I even flew free last year or year, because did you know your credit card that you use has refer a friend button? When you refer,
I did not know that.
Yeah, so I use Amex. I have the Delta Sky Miles, and it has a button, refer a friend. So you can take that link, post it onto your Facebook, and say, hey guys, this is how I fly for free and get upgraded to first class all the time. I love my Delta Sky Miles card. Here's if you decide to use it. If you use my link, you get 75,000 miles free. And I get 7,500 miles free, or whatever their offer is for that month. So when they use it, they get free miles. I get free miles. And then you earn the points with those free miles. So it's just like a double whammy. I literally flew for free all year, and I get upgraded to first class all the time.
It's awesome. Well, what a great place to wrap up. I mean, I think what we're talking about here is think like, you know, it's basically like that Robert Kiyosaki method of passive income. Think you're trading hours for dollars already as a real estate agent. There's only so many hours in the day. There's only so many clients you can work with. And, you know, that's just how it's going to be. There's a ceiling. And what you want to do is create opportunities to earn income when you're not trading hours for dollars, which is, of course, building these relationships. And if you work locally, and maybe you work in a more rural area where it's more local, you know, shops that are more mom and pop that don't have these affiliate relationships already set up, call them and say, hey, I'm a real estate agent. I work with clients all the time that use your service. I want to refer business to you. Can we work out an arrangement where every time I bring someone to you, they get a discount and maybe I get a certain percentage of the revenue? That's, you know, assuming, you know, you're staying compliant, of course. Check with your state rules about what you can accept and what you can't. But assuming you do that, you should absolutely do that. You're basically giving away or you're leaving money on the table by not building those relationships.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, I think that's a great place to wrap up. We want to thank everyone for continuing to listen and support our show. We want everyone to go check out Gogo's Bootcamp. Gogo, can you tell us really quickly about the bootcamp for our new listeners?
Yeah, so I've been doing social media this is my 11th year, and now I'm called the social media queen of real estate. So I have learned a couple of things through the years with the process of, what happens if I push this button? Let's see what happens if I push that button. So today, the course is over 200 videos of absolutely everything I know about social media, how I built my brand to be where it's at today. Anything from my marketing agreements to weekly lives, you get access to our Facebook private group, all of the videos for lifetime. And as things are changing, because Facebook and Instagram change their ways all the time, or if I come up with newer ideas of marketing, we always just add stuff to the course. We also meet once a month where you have direct access to me in a group coaching call setting, where literally we talk about absolutely anything social media and real estate related, how you can get that next lead, that next commission, and how you can build your brand. So that's Gogo's Bootcamp. You can find it at gogosbootcamp.com. Actually, you have your own discount code.
I'll tell you. So what we're talking about today is actually something we've set up. So you get a special discount if you go to our affiliate link. And by the way, that also helps put a few dollars in our pocket if you decide to purchase the Gogo program. And it helps keep our show going and helps us with our programming. So go to gogopodcast.com, GOGO podcast.com, and you get not only a special discount, but you help support our show. So please do that. But it is by far the best program we have ever found, and not just because we get an affiliate discount. It's our affiliate, payment. It is absolutely the way we feel. We promote almost nothing on this show. This is basically the only program we promote because it is the very best in the industry, which is why we're partnered with Gogo and why we are so honored to have her on every month. So go to gogopodcast.com and check out her bootcamp. It is outstanding. If you're somebody who's an agent who's feeling like I should be doing more on social media and I'm not exactly sure what to do, this is the place. Whether you're brand new to social media or you're a brand new realtor, or you've been in the business 20 years and you've been on social media for 20 years and you're still not getting the results you want, this is the program for you. I mean, it really is outstanding.
Thank you. Thank you. So that's the social media side of it. And then we have a new course that's called an agent attraction course, Gogo's Bootcamp Agent Attraction. Now that one is for if you're growing your team. So I switched my business to EXP, and a lot of my days now is growing my team. So when you talk about the 400 agents, that's what we call Team Gogo. Now, out of those, I personally attracted 150 to the company, and pretty much that puts me in top 0.001% in the whole nation. And everything I know and how I did it and how I do it continuously is in that course as well. So if somebody's growing, let's say they own their own privately owned brokerage and they want to use social media to grow that brokerage and team, this is the course for them. So it's called Gogo's Bootcamp Agent Attraction, and you can find it on gogosbootcamp.com/AA. I'm going to put it in the comments.
Wonderful.
.com/AA.
So gogobootcamp.com/AA, which stands for Agent Attraction. We all know how powerful teams are these days. It seems like everyone's on a team or everyone's thinking about building a team. But I will tell you, as somebody who recruits agents, and Gogo will tell you this too, you need to have a strategy to attract those agents. It's just the way it is. And just like you need to have a strategy to attract clients, you need to have a strategy to attract agents. So check out her link there, which is, again, gogosbootcamp.com/AA. We'll put that in the show notes as well.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And we want to thank everyone for continuing to listen and support our show. Definitely check out gogopodcast.com where you can participate in her social media bootcamp. And also, please tell a friend. That's the only thing we ever ask of our listeners and viewers. Find one other real estate professional that could benefit from listening to this great conversation we just had with Gogo, and send them a link to our website, which is keepingitrealpod.com. So keepingitrealpod.com. Every single episode we've ever done is there. People can stream it right from inside the browser. They don't need to download a podcast app, although, of course, we're there on every podcast app as well. But again, just tell a friend, send them over to keepingitrealpod.com. And in fact, if you wanted to listen to all the Gogo episodes in a row, instead of having to scroll through and find the ones we do, because we do so many episodes, we've done, I think, 260 or 70 episodes. On that website, if you scroll to the bottom, you can actually, we have them categorized out, so you can just listen to them in order and get all your Gogo, listening needs done in one sitting. So Gogo, thanks so much, and we'll see you on the next episode.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks.
Bye.